I think one of the most important factors in 2016 is going to be your content. There are a lot of different ingredients that go into in order to getting your page ranked relevant in Google. And one thing I think that businesses need to pay a lot of attention to in 2016 is their content, but also serving that content up to their audience in a number of different formats: video, written content, and also audio content. So content is king. You got to pay attention to your content. Well, I think all businesses need to pay attention to their online reputation. The things that people post about your business or your brand online can impact your reputation and can also impact your bottom line first and foremost. So you need to be monitoring your online reputation regularly. If something should make its way online about your business or your brand, then you need to be aware of it. Certainly there are steps that you can take in order to try and get that content removed. You can contact the source, potentially the website creator, the website master, and ask them to remove the content. You can also flag that content to Google. If those routes have proven to be unsuccessful, then you also have a legal option in where you can request an injunction against that content online. If you are unsuccessful in all those channels or all those routes, then what I would suggest is that you look for ways to push that content further down the search engine. The best way that you can do that is by creating more positive content online, thus burying it a little bit deeper down the search engine. No. That's the best answer in that. Certainly don't be engaging in any negative SEO practices. Absolutely not. I think you should focus on creating your own content that organically gets you shares, gets you likes, and gets you engagement. I think you need to be very careful, and I wouldn't recommend that any business engages in whether that be gaining more likes through inappropriate or potentially damaging link farming techniques or sharing or like farming techniques. Certainly, if they aren't original pages, or if they aren't specific brand pages, I think you should flag them up to Facebook or Twitter and ask for those pages to be removed. Particularly if they are sharing content that potentially is damaging your business, then under the terms of service of Facebook and Twitter, then you can ask for those pages to be removed because they are infringing your copyright or your IP. Well, I suppose I was reading research recently that said that how-to videos are up 79% on YouTube. Obviously that tells that a lot of people are going on to YouTube to access how-to videos. Therefore, ensuring that your video is correctly optimized for YouTube, that you've got the correct information up there, that you're using relevant keywords, that you're using relevant description within your title and within your video description, all will help your video be ranked more effectively or more higher within YouTube search results. Probably not a good thing, particularly around if you're infringing a brand trademark. It's not best practices to be doing that. So I would suggest that you could find yourself in a bidding war with your competitor based on the keyword, and also if you are trying to infringe a brand trademark or an IP, then that's potentially not a good thing to be doing either when running Google AdWords campaigns. I think CEOs need to be on social media. I think they need to be aware of social media, and I think there's a lot of credibility that can be added to a particular business or an organization because their top level CEO, the man or the woman at the head of the company, is actually embracing social media. So instead of social media being a bottom-up approach, maybe it should start to be a top-down approach within the organization, and having everybody from the CEO right down through the company actually utilizing social media for the benefit of the company or the organization. Well, a conversion in social media doesn't need to be just about a sale. A conversion in social media could be a like, it could be a share, it could also be a comment. So these are, in my opinion, conversions on social media, because it needs to go beyond just trying to sell products and services on social media. You're trying to grow a community and you're trying to build an audience. And for me, a conversion is an increase in your audience. It is a like on a particular piece of content that you uploaded, and it is also a share. Engagement is really important when it comes to social media, and conversions for me are engagement.
Well, thank you very much, Wayne, for your valuable input. We look forward to seeing you on an ISM course again, and hopefully there'll be lots more people joining you.
Great.